Hello everybody, I'm Daniel Montiglio from Foreigner BG, and today we are again back in Barna Culinary Arts Institute with Chef Hugo, and we're gonna cook for you in the Bites and History today. What are we gonna do, Chef?
Hey guys, welcome back to Bites and History. Today we're doing classic salads and a drink from Bulgaria. As promised before, we're doing Shopska Salad, we're doing Tarator, and also we're doing Snejanka Salad, which is a kind of salad typical of Bulgaria. Ready?
Ready.
Let's cook.
What we need for a Shopska salad for two?
So Daniel, for two we need the following: 2 tomatoes, 1 cucumber. We have 2, but just need 1 basically. Some red onion and peppers. You're gonna use red peppers in the autumn when they're in season, when they're fresh, and then you're gonna put them in a shushkopek. I don't say it right, please laugh, but that's how I said shushkopek, which is a machine to peel the peppers. And
Bake it.
You don't bake them. You don't bake them. It's a really hot machine which just burns the outer skin, the pepper in it, and you burn the outside, so it smokes the pepper a bit. And I'm going to use green pepper for the summer. Right now, and also this time of the year, we can use green peppers. All right?
All right.
Cucumber. You'll be in charge of the cucumber.
All right.
So to do this, how to be sure it's fresh? Well, it has to be crisp. It has to be firm when you get it. We need the seeds in this, but we don't need the skin. So you're going to peel it. Okay?
Give it to me.
So go ahead and peel. The tomato is simple. We have it like this. It should be firm, it should be round, it should be pink. As much as possible, it should taste good, it should be in season. Right now we are in May, so we don't have tomato season yet.
The famous pink tomato.
Oh, it's awesome. That's the first dish I had when I came to Bulgaria in 2015. My friend asked me, let's go for a bite. We landed from the airport, and then I asked her, what should I have? She said, well, the most famous thing is the Shopska salad, which is what I have. All right.
Chef.
Yep.
You're not peeling the tomato.
No, I'm not. You could, but I don't. I made the mistake of applying French technique with it, where you would peel the tomato and everything. And my Bulgarian friends told me you don't peel the tomatoes because you want to have the flavor of it. You could if you want. If you have winter tomatoes, you would peel it. Okay. All basically is you just cube it. It's quite simple. It's a no-brainer salad. Doesn't need anything specific. You're not gonna mix. You're gonna layer it, which is the fun part. This salad is simplest thing in the world to make. Anybody can make it.
And it's so tasty.
Oh, it's so good, man. I have this 2 or 3 times a week. So what you have to do is you have to build by layers. It's gonna be tomatoes, and then cucumbers, and then the peppers, and then the cheese on top, and then some of the onions. That'll be the last thing that I do.
If you do it plate by plate.
Yeah, plate by
If
plate.
you do it like for the whole family and to put it in the center, you just mix it.
No, actually, you will layer it in a big bowl. In a big bowl like this, you will layer it like this, and you dig in yourself, and that's when you have it.
All right.
All right, so the cucumber, because it's round, remember last week we spoke about this?
Yes.
We make a slight base on it, so that way it's more stable, okay? And we cube it. This is simple. All you do is remove the end over here, which you don't want to waste.
This is sweet pepper.
Yeah. So this like this. Again, everything is, this part here is big chunks, okay? And then you cut it in half. Okay, like this.
You wanna remove the seeds, Chef?
I like with the seeds because it gives some acidity. Some people remove it. It's up to you how you want it.
I like the seeds.
I like the seeds. Okay, we'll leave it on. All right.
Two peppers for 2 people.
Yep. But there's small peppers also. I mean, if you want more peppers, if you want it harsher, if you want to have a more stronger taste, you could have more peppers.
And if I have a jar with some baked peppers or something like that, I can use it as well.
It's not the same thing because then they've been brined, they've been pickled. Your taste will be different at the end. These are fresh pepper, so you will have some bite, but they're more sweet than spicy. These ones. This is red onion because it's sweeter. That's where I like to have it. Okay. We need to. I'm going to use the mortar. I'm going to use a half onion.
Let me get it.
Only. Most people tend to cut the onion like this. And
yes.
this is wrong. There's a pro tip. Because if you go like this,
I cut it like that.
but here's the thing. when you cut it like this, two things happen. If you look at this here versus this here, what do you see the difference?
I like this one better.
This is finer, so you won't have the harsh taste of the onion. If you like onions, I like onions, this is perfect. But if you have a date after this, forget it, man. You're not gonna kiss her. You won't get kissed, that's for sure. So you want to have from this like this. So you go across the grain of the onion rather than going with the grain of the onion. Okay. That is really important. So what I want to do now is I have the onions over here, and I'm going to crush them slightly with some salt.
Which salt you want to use for that? This one? Or
this one? No, this one.
The
here.
regular one.
This one here. This is some coarse salt that I have, okay, because it tastes better. So the idea with this is that you want the onion to release some of the juice it has, some of the sweetness it has. So we'll go with this with 3 pinches of salt. You don't want to make a puree, that's not the idea. The idea is just to press the onion together to release some of the water from it.
We do that like that in Chile. We put the onion and we smash it with our hands with salt in a drainer, and after we wash it. To remove when it's too strong, the flavor.
In this case, I'm going to leave the salt in because I want to have this. That will be the finishing part of my salad. Okay.
It's going to be nice. A little bit salty, a little bit crispy.
Danielle, our ingredients are ready to go. I'll teach you now how to plate it. We'll do the plated version with a ring, like you do in a restaurant, the layered version. You'll do this. I'll teach you how, and then afterwards I'll make one the way I have it at home where everything is already mixed together.
Okay, I'm ready.
So first of all is we have the plate here, we have a ring to measure it. Grab a spoon over there.
This one is okay?
Yeah.
All right.
And you put some tomatoes on the bottom. Like 2 good spoons, put 3 of them. 1, 2, 3.
A little more?
Put another one, yeah. Okay. Okay, now spread them out. Okay.
One layer.
A little bit more, just
one good layer.
Yeah, one good layer, like this, okay? Now you have to season this, okay? Because you want to season every component together properly so that at the end...
Put a bit of salt?
Yeah, you can go like this if you want. I know you have to do this. Try and go and just...
I feel like in the university, I feel like a student, Hugo.
No, I'm actually nice to you right now. If you ask my students, I'm a bit more direct of a person. All right. Then you have after this, again, you want to season this. Okay. Now the next step is the one with the cheese. Right?
Aha,
So
that
for the
is my favorite part.
With the grater, with the coarse grater over here, don't grate your fingers, please, it's important. Okay. We are going to...
With the bigger holes.
Yeah, with the bigger... A bit more cheese.
A bit more cheese.
Yeah.
I'm putting 100 grams of cheese already.
That's good, that's good.
That's okay?
That's good, we have enough like this. All right. Now the next step that we have to do is the onions. So you grab some onions and you put them on top over here like this.
Onion like decoration, or I put it...
Put a bit more onions. A bit more cheese. Okay, there we go. We're good with this. All right. Finish with the oil, Danielle. In this case, I'm using extra virgin olive oil because I enjoy the taste and I like it. But normally, most Bulgarians are going to use sunflower seed oil because that's what they have at home. All right.
You have been being generous with the oil.
Oil is good. Oil is your friend. All right.
Okay.
So this is the classic way to do it, the layered way to do it. I will show you the way that I do it at home, which is quite simpler.
Onion is here.
All right. I like onions. It's good for you. It's good for your system. This. All right. This we're done. I will take.
What about the feta cheese?
Or
The Sirene.
well, actually, you know what? Sirene, now that you mentioned, if you don't have Sirene, you can use feta cheese, which is quite similar. Okay. Take one that has a lower level of salt in it.
Can I wash the cheese?
You can, it's in brine, yes. You can put it in some cold water. You don't wash it with running water. What you do is you put it in cold water and you change the water a few times.
Okay.
And that will help to remove the salt or the saltiness of your cheese. One thing we want to add also in both salads is a bit of parsley. That is important. In your case, in yours, we are decorating here. I'll give you the finishing touch of the salad. Some chefs like to go with just the herbs like this itself, right? Just a few sprouts. Chef Kolian, who's one of my chefs over here, he's coaching me, he's double checking all my recipes, the Bulgarian ones afterwards. Chef Kolian, thank you very much. If it's good, it's him. If it's bad, blame me. But he decorates like this with small herbs like this.
Just on the top.
Just on the top. Me, I'm gonna put some here. Again, this is the one I do at home for me. That's the trick, mate. When you play like this, it is much more easier. It is much more
to measure the portion.
Yeah, but I'll do a little bit different than you do. Okay. Then. And again, the important part is you need to have
good cheese.
A good cheese and a lot of cheese. The fun part now is that you can find this cheese in many places around the world.
Yes.
Here in Bulgaria, obviously, but even in Montreal, I can find great Bulgarian cheese. That I have,
Chef Hugo, let me do my decoration.
Oh yeah.
With a slice of bread made by Chef Eric.
Yeah, we have homemade bread done by Eric today.
Homemade bread.
This
is delicious.
He makes some bread on his website, and then which will give you the link. You can see.
We will put it down in the description of the video.
And mine also. I'm just gonna come in.
Look this bread. Look this bread. Amazing. Oh, we still have it.
Also a bit of olive oil. Alright.
It's a volcano of cheese.
Huh?
A volcano of cheese.
Oh yeah, it's good, man. Cheese is good. Now normally I'm gonna have it here. Normally when you have Shopska, the one thing you have with it, the classic one is you also have rakia right over here. Everybody makes rakia in Bulgaria.
Yes.
It's a kind of a brandy, it's a distilled alcohol. Everybody makes them with different flavors, different texture. This is a plum rakia over here, given by a friend of us. It's homemade, so you cannot sell it. So that's my private collection, which I'm giving to you. But and the thing is, people tend to drink rakia. For a foreigner, you're gonna drink it in one shot. You don't do this. You sip it. You go in, a bit then and then you eat, and then you sip and then you eat. That's the thing.
And you can stay all day long with Bulgarians.
Oh
just
yeah.
Having salad and drinking rakia.
Oh yeah. And you can eat this the whole day, and it's like a never-ending dish.
Yes.
There's more and there's more rakia and then
to share with people, to enjoy, to have fun, to sit on the table and talk.
Yeah.
Chef?
Na zdravie.
Na zdravie.
Na zdravie, folks.
Na zdravie. All right, now we continue with our second salad for today, which is actually a cold soup. It's called Tarator. Tell us, Chef.
So Tarator is a cold summer soup. They have it year-round, but mostly in the summer when you have the best spring, late spring and early summer when you have the best cucumbers. It is basically a yogurt-based soup. Okay. So I'm using 3.6% yogurt over here. I have some nuts, some walnuts. That's a bit too much. I won't use that much. I'll use about a handful of about that much nuts over here, which we're gonna chop. I have some cucumbers which have been diced. They've been peeled, cut, seeded, and then diced really small. We'll do some more over here, and we have some dill, which you will do at the end. I will show you how to make it at the end. All right.
All right.
So we also have some water to adjust the density of our tarator as we do it. All right. So let's start with the cucumbers. So I'm gonna do this faster. So cucumbers is basically Daniel peeled it. We cut it in half, and then using a spoon, we come and we remove the seeds in here like this.
Why we remove the seeds, chef?
Because the seeds will give you too much acidity also in it, and too much, they're gonna render your soup even more liquid, and you don't wanna have this. I have a 400 gram here of yogurt, plus another 200 over here. That gives me 600. I'll put about 300 mils of water in it, 200 to 300 mils of water in it. Okay. So that will give me about a liter at the end. And a liter is enough for 2 people, 3 people if you don't like it too much. All right, so I'm the last cucumber over here. There are many myths about cucumbers. I don't buy the straight one. I buy ugly vegetables when I tend to work, because I hate to waste vegetables. I hate that there's vegetables being wasted every day. 40% of the vegetables produced every day is not being sold because it's not straight enough, or it's not round enough, or it's not juicy enough, or doesn't look perfect enough to be sold. So they waste this. So I go to the market and I ask them for always the ugly vegetables. End of the day, first of all, it's cheaper. You get a better price for your money, and it's tastier because that's the way it is. Now we've bioengineered all of our vegetables on it, and that's one thing that we do here at Kai. We teach our students to work with everything, not just beautiful things. Of course we have it, but also we tend to work with everything.
Also, something that I saw the other day, speaking about beautiful things, I saw you are running a contest.
Yes.
In the Culinary Arts Institute. Tell me about it.
Yes, it's brand new. We started the 1st of May, which was yesterday, for new students, for future students. So we're stuck at home. Everybody's at home right now, stuck. So cook, film, send. That's the whole idea. So you cook a recipe that you
Let me do the walnut.
Okay, so actually do the dill. Do the dill. Okay. So the dill, you just like this.
And you tell me a bit about
Put your hand, and the blade is round. Give it 2 seconds. The blade is round, so use the whole length of the blade. All right, and put your finger like this. So when you do it, so it slides against your knuckle.
Okay. I got it.
Don't go fast, but go safe. Okay. So the contest now that we have running, check on our website, culinaryaartseurope.com or voom.bg. So you're stuck at home. You don't have anything to do, but you want to cook. You want to win a scholarship. We offer a scholarship for the first scholarship. With good money. All the details are on our website, so don't mess it up.
What I need to do to participate?
Well, you cannot be a regular student from NAS. You have to be a new student. So you have to film yourself at home doing a recipe, any recipe that you like.
Any country in the world?
Any country in the world.
Any kind of food?
Any kind of food. You do it, you edit to make a nice video, and you send it to us.
Okay, I'm gonna put the link to the contest in the description of the video. I think this is a very interesting thing to do.
It's fun because it allows us to, first of all, to get to know you better, and then we'll see how much you want to cook. It's important. Everybody likes to cook.
Okay. Do you need some jewelry?
With the chefs, I'm going to be doing this. So, but we'll organize something. All right, this is great for this. Let me do the walnut. Okay. Let me talk about the school a bit more. We've talked about all the times, but the good thing is it's not only the Culinary Arts Institute. We also have VOOM. We're a university in Europe over here. We have more than 100 partners worldwide. Okay, you studied somewhere, but you want to come back and finish your studies here. We can recognize your previous studies, which is awesome for this. We are #1 in student mobility. That means that we offer stages, internships all over Europe via Erasmus Plus program. So you're paid by Erasmus Plus to go study, which is awesome for this. You receive a monthly scholarship, if you want to put it that way. So even if you have no income for your internship, you have cash coming in from this.
Okay. And this is in Europe?
All over Europe. All right. All right. So I have this over here. All right. So we're gonna put the walnuts in it. Okay.
Okay. We have the walnuts. The dill. We put it.
The dill will go at the end.
Okay.
At the end. Otherwise, you're gonna lose the taste too much. I have my yogurt over here.
Should I start mixing it?
Yes. Add a bit of water. with it.
Little by little with the water?
Little by little. Okay.
All right.
One thing that I'm going to do is, you're going to give me 2 tablespoons here.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to add the oil to this, a bit of oil. Okay. And I'm going to, because if you just pour the oil in it, there's a good chance it won't mix properly. It's gonna curdle. It won't look good. So you're going to mix it like this here first. Okay, inside. Okay, look. If I don't mix it properly, it's going to look like this.
Okay.
Need some garlic with this also.
This garlic got peeled right
It's
away
easy,
alone.
it's easy. I just need that much, I don't need much. But the important part is, we're gonna come in, we're gonna remove the center of it. Otherwise, it will make it hard to digest. I will show you. That's another pro tip. Where you come in, you just...
What we remove?
This part here, the heart of it. The part that's here. Cut like this. With a smaller knife it is easier, but I'm used to this one here. So you remove this here, the part that's inside here. Okay.
This is where the strongest flavor is, or
That's-
is just because of...
That's the root. That's the germ of the root of the germe of the garlic, and that makes it really, really hard to digest.
Okay.
So what I do now is, you want to mince the garlic. Start with your knife like this. So you
Just
chop it.
mash it first,
Yeah.
and after you
I
cut
crush it. I crush it so it's round, but I'm not quite done with it. Okay. Most people will leave the garlic like this, so it's just like this chopped. All right. What I do to chop it is I use the fulcrum, the round of the knife. Okay. You pinch your knife like this, and you put a thumb over here.
Chinese restaurant style.
Actually, this is minced.
Yeah, I imagine, but it looks to me, you know.
Okay.
Nice.
But okay, most people will leave it like this now. Okay.
I will leave it like that.
But the thing is you have a lot of big chunks of garlic. So what I do afterwards is, like this.
That is the first time that I see it.
Okay, and not only this, goes back in the mortar. Okay, and then I'm going to wait a bit for this to get some flavor, some taste.
Okay.
And we'll do the same thing. We're going to take, again, some of the yogurt that we had, some of the Tarator. Let's use a spoon, it will be easier. Like this here. Okay. And then once it's ready, I'm going to take this, I'm going to put this and this back in it. That's not enough step. At home, most Bulgarians won't do it this way. That's me being in a kitchen doing it. At home, what they're going to do basically is, you start with this, you mix it in your bowl directly. You start with this, like this, in your bowl directly, and then you build everything back on it. Okay, but I want to be clear with all the steps and everything to have it.
All right.
Okay. So this.
You start to smell the first is so tasty. The cucumber, the fresh cucumbers. I feel the yogurt smell, the garlic smell. You know, it smells
this
so
in the
good.
summer is the best thing.
Yeah,
I like it so much. Okay. This.
My family love it. You know, we do this at home maybe 2 times a week in the summer.
Do you do like this?
Yeah, with walnuts and everything. We do it. Kids like it. Kids love it.
Make sure you scrape the sides of the bowl because you don't want to waste it, because that's money wasted. Okay.
Yes.
Like this. All right. Now you can mix everything together.
I consider this still too thick.
Yeah. I'm going to adjust at the end. It's easier to add water if it's too thick. It's always better if it's a bit too thick to adjust than if it's too thin. Our dill. If you mix it, yeah, you mix it. If you make something and it's too thick, just add some water and you have the right density.
Okay.
If it's too thin, you're gonna start a new batch, mix it in. At the end, instead of 1 liter, you're gonna have 4 or 5 liters.
Yeah, I've seen that happen.
Okay.
And we go little by little adding water until we Which is the consistency that we are looking for here?
Like I said, really thick milk. That's what I've been taught. That's how I've been having it, like a really thick milk. Okay.
Is this okay, or we need a bit more?
A bit more. This should be good. Okay.
And how we serve this? We serve like a
really
soup.
Cold in a glass, really cold. Okay.
What we're gonna do? We're gonna put it in the fridge for a while, and after we're
gonna put it in the fridge.
Huh?
You see the density it has. You see how thick.
This is what we're looking for.
Yeah, that's what you want to have over here. Okay.
We put salt.
We're gonna put salt, but just when we see the right density, because you have cucumber and then the salt, we're gonna still more water. So
what about black pepper?
I don't do black pepper in it.
Okay.
Do the salt in it.
You don't put much salt, Ugo.
I be careful with salt. I like salt. If you ask my student, they always tell them it's not salty enough. It's easier to add salt than take it out. So that's why you gotta be careful with the salt.
Yeah.
All right, so this is done. This will go in the fridge for about at least 30 minutes before we can serve it. So it has time to set, and it has time to get super cold, and then we'll pour it in the back, in the glasses. We'll be back, guys, in a few minutes.
Chef, now is the time for our third salad, and this is the less known of the salad today. This is Snejanka salad.
Yes, Snejanka, which means?
No flour.
Snow White.
All right.
All right. So it is similar to the other ingredients that we have. We have some diced cucumbers, which we did earlier. We have here some chopped garlic. All right. Daniel will do some minced dill at the end when we finish with this. But the most important part now is we have strained yogurt. And strained yogurt is a yogurt which has been strained of the water. So you can buy it already as is, as I showed earlier. It's called strained yogurt, but it still has water liquid in it, which you want to remove this because the cucumber will render water also.
Yeah, this is like a thick version of a Tarator. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could say that. It has the same ideas, most of the same ingredients, but it's less liquid. It's much more, it's thicker. It's a thick mass of, it's really thick. All right?
Okay.
So I drained some earlier over here, all right, and then you can see the liquid in it. And ideally, I would drain this for about 2 more hours. Okay. So you have all the liquid coming out. So then, can you put this in the bowl over here, please? All right. You have put the cucumber in it. Over here.
All the cucumber. This is how much cucumber is this?
That's 2 cucumbers.
That's 2 cucumbers. What you did, like in the Tarator?
Same thing. Cut in pieces, seeded. Let's be.
I like dill.
Dill is really good. Right.
Dill goes with yogurt and with what else? With other
seafood.
foods.
Typical of seafood, typical of the Balkans also, the dill. Typical of this also. You're gonna find dill in many Eastern European countries in terms of flavor. Alright. So we have some garlic, goes in here also. Alright. We have the dill, goes in here. Okay. We're gonna put a bit of cracked pepper. That's important in this case. You want some cracked pepper. So you want some salt in there.
Okay. We're gonna put garlic.
The garlic is there also in it.
Okay.
Eric can see, let's tilt it so you can see better. So you have this, the drained yogurt, you have the cucumber, you have the dill, you have the garlic, salt, pepper, okay? And in here we have the sunflower seed oil, a little bit, okay? And you're gonna mix everything, okay? All right, so let's plate. We've seen it. We spoke about eating it the whole day with cold cuts and everything. Now we're plating it. It's simple. You can do many simple ways, but
yes,
it's a rich salad, so you don't want to have too much for my taste. Otherwise, it's okay. And still, look how creamy it is. Okay, if we had left the yogurt to drain more time, it would be still thicker than this. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is. Again, this goes really good with bread. I'll give you this for 2 seconds, like that. This goes really good with bread. Now I'm being a bit artistic when I'm putting some herbs to decorate. Using dill because dill was in it. That's the herb in it. So you don't want to use an herb that wasn't in it as you do this, okay?
Yeah. And this is for decoration. I should remove it when I eat it?
No, you can eat it.
I can eat it.
Yeah,
All right. Never know, yeah.
you can if you want.
I always eat the decoration of the dishes.
It's good. And I'm going to add, it's not in it, but because it goes well with it, I'm going to drizzle of olive oil on it. Okay. If we add dill oil, that would be the best thing for this.
What about, Hugo, what to do? You say with bread it goes good. What I should do with this bread? Like a sandwich?
No, you go like this. Look, put it in two. You hold this.
Okay.
You do this. This is yours.
And yes.
I like mine a bit smaller because, you know, we don't want to be crazy. And this is like this. And
How is it? Cheers.
cheers. Nazdravie, salad.
Nazdravie.
Well, you don't say that for that, but.
Thank you for watching our episode of Bite and History today. Nice salads for you. If you like to cook, record yourself and participate in the contest that Varna University of Management have set up. There are 3 prizes. You can get a scholarship there. It's going to be very nice. I want to thank Chef Hugo. I want to thank the Culinary Arts Institute for allowing us to be in here today. Thank you very much.
Thank you again. Thank you to Foreigner BG to come up with the whole concept behind this. The last thing we have to do is we have to pour this up. So we already have one poured over here, but this is the Tarator. All right, I'll finish with this. We have to mix it, and it's good, and it's thick, and it's rich. Okay, and you just pour it in like this. Like that. I've seen it where they actually grate the cucumbers, but I like it like this. So we have the Tarator, we have the Shopska Salad, we have the Snejanka over here, we have the bread, and with rakia we tell you Nazdravie.
Nazdravie.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eric.
See you on our next episode where we're doing Bulgarian meats grilled.
Excellent.
Have a good day. Ciao.
Ciao.